All right, this is exactly how I made, I think it was like a little over 1,000. It was 340 times 5, whatever that is. 340 times 5 accounts, however much that is, how I made that much today trading my IPD FVG model. Getting right into it, we're just going to mark it out, right, from market open. Market open is going to be right here, this red line. We're going to start with the higher time frame. All right, always starting on the daily. On the daily, you can see we had this massive new day opening gap. There's really nothing else important. We had a massive gap up, and basically price rallied over 500 points overnight, right? So realistically, on the higher time frames, there's nothing to look at, right? There's a 4-hour, pretty much nothing to look at. 1 hour, not much to look at, other than on the 1 hour, we had some lows that were a possibility of getting hit, which was just this low right here. And then we also had this 1 hour fair value gap right there. Okay. 15-minute is kind of where everything somewhat comes into play. We'll also draw out consequent encroachment of this. We have the sell side that we're looking to get hit, right? And then the new day opening gap is down here, which would have been a target if we were bearish, but since we're trading all-time highs, it's not really a target for me right now. So this is what we had going in. This was London low. This was Asia low. And then obviously Asia high and London high already got hit. So on the higher time frame, this is the 15-minute fair value gap that we are looking to get respected, right? As you can see on the 5-minute, perfectly gets respected, but we got to go down into the smaller time frames in order to actually see it. So we have market opens. Got this 15-minute. Market opens, takes out some sell side liquidity, and then we have all of this low resistance liquidity up here with all-time highs being right here, right? So all-time highs is going to be this purple line. What do we see within the first 20 minutes of market open? Price comes up. So we'll mark out the first 20 minutes, right? This is where we're usually looking for a Judas swing. But now since we're at all-time highs, I'm looking for a retracement down to consequent encroachment. Right here, let's go FEG, right? So since we're bullish, we need to come down to consequent encroachment of this leg. As you can see, we hit consequent encroachment. SMT's at the lows. And then we have our model. So we have an inversion fair value gap right here. Inverse fair value gap. What else is super important to mark out is the first presented fair value gap, right? So first presented fair value gap, create an SMT at the lows with the fair value gap inside of a discount coming out, making another market structure shift to the upside with a fair value gap going through a high. Right there, that is when you enter long. You can enter at the close of this. Why can you enter at the close of that? It's because, let's make this a little more clean. You can enter at the close because you have an SMT at the lows. You already hit consequent encroachment of the previous leg. You already hit the first presented fair value gap, which you know it's being respected because you have this SMT. And this candle created the market structure shift to the upside again. So that's when you enter straight away. My first take profit was right here. As you can see, it still took a while and came down still to hit. That was first take profit. And second take profit, I held all the way towards the end of the day to these all-time highs. Moved my stop to break even right after that. And yeah, also going into other targets that I had targeted. If you get the displacement leg of the morning from 9:30 to 10 a.m., you have these displacement legs, right? So you move to break even once it hits right here. And then you have take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. So for 3 and 4, this is where you hold your runners, and then you target something in between 3 and 4. And for me, that target was all-time highs. And as you can see, price just absolutely ran. Let me show you guys the executions. As you can see, $1,000 on the day right there, times 5 accounts. Let's go to executions right here. Entry right here. You can see one take profit there, and then another take profit here in between the extensions. Beautiful day. Can't really complain. This was taken on the live. If you are interested in doing any live trading and watching me trade live, I have a couple more spots open. Go ahead and go in the Whoop link in the bio, and just go to the YouTube, my YouTube, and click the drop down option, and from there you can see the Whoop link. Go ahead and click that if you want to see this traded live.